Hello, babies. Ah, I don't know what I did. I just spazzed out on the last message and like somehow like stopped it, so I have to try to re-record it. Hi. It was meant to be, wasn't it? I hope this video finds you well. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave the rest. Please use your own discernment and intuition. This is also timeless, so whenever you find it is the right time. I will never reach out to you for personal readings because I'm not doing them. And I would not do that anyway, so please report them. People trying to come at you, beloved. I have a dire message from the spirit realm for you. You know, whatever the kind of shit. It's not me. Yeah. So, cheers to that. I can't see myself or like what the camera is showing because there is a gigantic glare happening. So, hoping it's focused. Here's to that. Y'all, I'm having to rough it. Cause my brakes went out on my truck and I had a bunch of shit that I had to fix on it. So, and because of it, I missed a week of work. And so I'm a little bit down bad right now. I'm not gonna front, but, so I'm having to rough it and, like I went in the pantry because I'm staying at my family's ranch while I'm working, and I had to like go in the pantry and find some like old ass coffee and just figure it out because like I didn't want to use my other coffee because I'm like right at the end of it. So like I'll save it for like work because I drink so much coffee at work. Like I want the good coffee there, so I'm roughing it on the weekend. First world problems, right? If you've been seeing spiders lately, because I just looked it up this morning, because like I had a dream where there was like a shit ton of spiders just like coming out of everywhere. And I was like inside a bath where they coat I-beam. I was like, I don't know. I don't even know if that's a thing, but I was inside this like chemical bath where they were coating I-beams with this like rust resistant coating, and I was in the bath and it was getting on my skin, and I was like worried like, oh, it's gonna burn my skin or whatever, and I was fine. And then I look around and like I just saw like a bunch of spiders like crawling out of the chemical bath, and so I was like, what the fuck, when I woke up. So I looked up what spiders mean in your dream, and it's like super auspicious. Like it means you have like big money coming, or like things will start like sorting themselves out. They'll work themselves out, like any sort of problems you have or anything like that. So it's like all good. Like it's a very good omen to have in your dreams. So if you've been seeing spiders, that's like really good. Like you have money coming, you're going to catch these blessings. You're going to be able to figure out, and because spiders were considered like the storytellers because they bring messages in their webs. So you might get like a clear message on how to move forward in a situation. So just thought I'd share that with you because I looked it up this morning and I was like, oh, that's good. So if you've been seeing that, like, good on you. Good for you. Fucking A. 9 of Cups. 2. The 6 of Swords in reverse. Sorry about the yawn. There's a big juicy fly flying around outside, so if you got a spider web, that spider web's gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch that big old juicy meal. All right. 9 of Cups. There might be a situation that's like, let's say someone is being a bit pretentious because they can't move on. They're like working through some baggage. Like that 6 of Swords is like being stuck in a turbulent emotional like mental state because of some like unresolved baggage shit like you're carrying around, like you're unable to move out of the turbulent waters. And that 9 of Cups is like pretension on that side, you know, with this card, because it's not like a great, the 6 of Swords is like not moving on. I just burned the fuck out of my throat. Cleansing. And that's saying a lot for me, because people tell me I must have a fucking callus in my mouth because of how hot I drink my coffee. So if you drink your coffee hot like that, fuck yeah, you're probably a really intense person, because the only other people I've met that drink their coffee like hot like me, or like they even hotter than me, they're like really intense people. Like they're fun. They're like, I don't know, there's something about them, you're just like, ugh. So there's like some pretension, some smugness kind of associated with like unresolved issues. So that could have been like a coping mechanism was created in somebody, or yourself, you know, take it as it resonates, but in someone that if they don't take accountability, or they don't let anyone like, oh, I know best, like they can't fuck with me, like I don't take account, like they may have been like the scapegoat in their family or whatever, and so the way they like overcame that was by not even hearing it, like, you know, or like their coping mechanism to deal with that shit was to just be like, well, it's not my fucking fault, like I don't have any accountability in this, like, so that trickled over into other parts of their life. So if this person acts out, because that 6 of Swords is turbulent waters, and swords are also associated with like words and thoughts, so that could be somebody that gets in these emotional turbulent states where the waters are really rough, because see, it's supposed to be a boat moving out of rough waters, but it's in reverse. So this person might get in these feelings that are like that they haven't moved through, because the way they dealt with this was by I don't quite know how to like exactly describe it, but it's essentially by not taking it in and being like, well, it's not my fault. Like maybe you know what? This might be very specific for somebody, but like this is a good example of like a kid that was troubled. They may have like gotten into like a special school that was for troubled teens or children or whatever. And so these people that counseled them and talked to them and stuff like that, well, they may have been told like, oh, well, your parents were abandoning you and like this or that or whatever. So this person coped by the awful things that happened in their life by not taking any accountability, be like, oh, well, it was my parents. They did this to me. So like, so any of their behaviors was like, which it was true at that time, and it was very good and helpful for that person to get through like this awful shit, but it's not helping them now. Okay, this is coming to me Tuesday or Wednesday. It's Sunday today. Timeless readings, but this is just like how many days ago it was. I was driving to work and I saw something on the side of the road. Like, I drive through fucking prairies. There's nothing out here. I was like, is that a cat? Like, what the fuck is that? It was a fucking badger. I had never seen like a badger out in the wild. I don't know how I've avoided this or not, but I'm fucking 33 years old and I've never seen a badger out in the wild. Like, I've seen them like online and videos and at a zoo, but I was like, oh shit, and it had this big black furry thing in its mouth. So I'm like, ooh, I wonder what it got. But I was like, oh, well, I've never seen one before. Like, I had to look it up. So I looked it up, and it's like emotional stability, I know it was a message for me because I was going to make a video on it, but it more just felt like a thing for me, so I kept it to myself. But now it's coming up, so I know I can share it with you. It's emotional stability, like seriously thick skin, like resiliency, fluidity, because their skin is like super loose. So they can kind of move through like tight spaces, and like people or things can grab onto them, and like they just get out of it because they have really tough skin and they're like really loose skin. So, but they're also about standing their ground. So whatever you're going through with this person, like stand your ground, because this person is acting out of some old shit that needs to be cleared out. If you want it to work, like I'm also just getting, it's like stand your ground regardless. Like if it doesn't work out, like this could be like a child or whatever, like whatever, whoever you're dealing with, they have some shit that they have to work through. And standing your ground and knowing it has nothing to do with you, because this person, I'm literally getting like at least 75% of their life they've had this coping mechanism to dodge accountability, and because it helped them, but now it's not serving them. It is like keeping them stunted in life because they get wrapped up in these emotions, and then they attack people and say all this fucked up shit because they're in that. And then like after this, you know, emotional storm passes for them, they don't take accountability for this because it's somebody else's fault. This person may have been in foster care or taken away from their home as a child because of like turbulent situations. That could have also been like there was a custody case, so they were pulled away from one parent because that parent was fighting or whatever the fuck it is. There's lots of that. Star at the bottom of the deck. When I was looking up, because I have that Beasties book. If you've been following my channel for a minute, I'll read out of it occasionally. I didn't bring it with me today. It's still back at the house. I wasn't getting any alone time over there because I've got chatty family, but they love me. They just don't leave me alone. The chariot underneath that. So when I was reading that book, because I also looked it up once, I looked it up online because I was driving to work. I was like, hey Siri, what the fuck, what does this mean spiritually? And she read like, you know, the little snippet article of it, and then I looked further deeper into it in my little Beasties book that talks about like spirit totems and spirit animals, whatever the fuck, meanings and stuff. It talked about the badger. They'll get in some bullshit. Like, let's say the story was the badger saw a mommy fox and her little kits in their little den, and the badger knew that they had meat in there, and so the badger was like, fuck that, I'm hungry, like that's my meal. And the badger got in there and started chomping on the fucking meat while the babies and the mom were sleeping. And the mama fox was like, the fuck? But the badger like kept eating and like wasn't even bothered by the mama fox like attacking it. And it's like, bro, I'm gonna get my meal. Like, I'm gonna get fed. Bro, like that fucking fat ass fly with the fucking spider web. Yes. Okay. So, excellent. Yeah. Bitch, you're getting fed all the way. Just stay true. And but that badger didn't give up. That fucking fox was like fucking its ass up, and it was like you're like, it just kept like fighting and standing its ground, and the fox eventually fucked off, and like the badger got its meal. So Three of Wands. That's waiting for your ships to come in. Like, shit's happening. It's just like a matter of waiting. Hey, it still landed upright though. So whatever, if you're wanting to work something out with a person, you gotta let them have this like emotional storm or whatever the fuck they're going through, but stand your ground on your boundaries, because this person, like, I'm not saying they're like shitty, like at all. Like, I don't mean like any of that. It's just this is how they made it through these horrible things that they lived through. And High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, you're being asked to stand your ground. So if I were just to lift this Tower card up, it'd be right side up. But if I were to pick it up like I normally would, it'd be in reverse. So that's a very interesting, that's all about perspective, right? To you, it would have looked like, if I would have tilted the camera just a little bit, that Tower would have been right side up. But to me, it would have been in reverse. So that person, it's like, this is the end of the world. Like, they're having their fucking meltdown because they still haven't worked through this shit that they're working through, or that they're being forced to. The universe is putting their ass all the way in check with the bullshit that they're going through, because they're like, you need to fucking deal with this. This person, you might just see this person like nonstop getting hit with some bad luck shit. It seems that way, but they're refusing to move on from this shit. And this is like, it needs to look like the fucking world is ending for this person to finally like get it. This is happening, and unfortunately you get caught up in the fucking crossfire. This person has to learn how to cope with this and take accountability and be like, oh, I can make my life good. It's not everybody else's fault. It's not their responsibility, because they may have been told, like, with whatever the fuck they were going through by a professional, like say it was a social worker or something, and they're like, well, you know, your mom really should have been here, but you know, sometimes mommies and daddies don't do that, right? And so they internalize that, and they're like, well, it was their fault, like. And so this worked for them their whole entire life. This person may have been this person might seriously blame their financial problems and stuff like that on their family. But they don't do anything to change it. They just think that it's like, they point fingers and then nothing happens. They're not catching the realization that now they're accountable to make their life better. I'm getting really intense tension between my eyebrows and my forehead, right in this section. And it feels like somebody's trying to figure something out. Like, they're like, oh, because this person, they're so used to living in this and getting away with this. And I'm not meaning it, like, none of this is like mean, because I get this person like really wants things to like work out and like be good in their life and your life and whatever else. So they're like racking their brain, because they're like, what the fuck is this? Like, and the crazy thing is, they're refusing to look at the problem, that this thing that they've been needing to finally face and take accountability in their life, instead of pointing fingers and getting lost in these emotional moments. Because I'm seeing somebody in my family that's like this, and when they're in those times, they say some really fucked up mean shit. And this person is extremely smart and has like a degree in psychology and all kinds of shit. Like, they're very, very smart, and they have a lot of shit going good in their life, but they fall back into this habit when shit starts going wrong. Like, it could be something like minimal, and this person, like, I don't know what happens specifically in their mind, but I'm just seeing that person like this. So that might be relating to you, because this is how my intuition works. I'm shown images or people or situations, stuff like that, to put this story together, and I'm being shown that person. So they might have a addiction, or not like out of control, but they might have like they're not supposed to drink because they take certain medications, or you know, shit like that. Like they're not supposed to do certain things because this exacerbates the situation, or they run away from this feeling with that substance. Yeah, I'm just definitely getting this person like uses their intelligence to lash out, and their knowledge to lash out, because so like you end up thinking it's actually you causing them to be that way, because they've learned so good and they feel so strongly about that it's somebody else's fault, that they put so much effort and confidence into that people are like, oh shit, maybe it was my fault. Like fuck, like they're really good at manipulating because they're such an intense, they're smart, and there's such an intense wave of emotion and almost surety of it, because they feel so convicted that that is it. It is somebody else's fault. You did this to me. I'm feeling this way, not from my past, but because this little moment where you cut in front of me and mine. They legit, so like they're really good at manipulating people and stuff like that, but I'm not like seeing them as like a really shitty person. They do really good things for people when they're not in this, they're good, they're really caring and but when they fall back into this emotional state, game over, big dog. Game the fuck over. What's at the bottom of the deck? Full in reverse. Yeah, this person refuses to take movement on here. They're literally getting their ass handed to them by the universe. It's gonna look different for everybody. Some of them might be so sensitive to it that it could literally just be they get like a package that they ordered delivered to the next door neighbor, and that just throws them off the fucking handle. It just depends on like how they are, like how internally strong and like sensitive to this stuff they are. But it could also be like somebody fucking sideswipes their car while it's like parallel parked outside of some building. Like it, you know, it just depends on like what level they're at with this. But that tension in the forehead, they're trying so hard to figure this out because they feel convicted that, you know, this is what's happening. I'm not hurting people. I'm not doing anything. They're hurting me. I'm not doing this to myself by falling back into this old thinking pattern. They're hurting me. They're doing things to me. Oh shit, bitch. Motherfucker. I cannot make this up. So we have the Full card in reverse to the fucking Four of Cups upright to the Judgment card. That is, the Fool card is refusing to take a leap, or even being foolish and like reckless. They might get super reckless in this emotional state and be like, fuck it, like do some, like say some awful mean shit, and just like finally just like they really, you know what? They might actually need like serious help, and they're so lost in the sauce of an emotion that they turn down the help that somebody offers them because they're feeling some type of way, or it was the person that they perceived that hurt them. But essentially this shit, they can't do this anymore. With that Full card in reverse to the Four of Cups upright, they're not seeing it. And look, this person has a key hanging on their shoulder, and they're not seeing that they literally are handed the key, the exact formula to sort this thing out. They're refusing to fucking see it. And we have the Judgment card. They're literally, oh my god, to the fucking Two of Cups underneath that in reverse. They're going to get their asses slapped all the way around here and up and down. It's going to look like they lost it forever. So it might actually be, because it's the Two of Cups in reverse, that could be like a union that they thought was like It could be a relationship that they found very important, but they did this shit to them in the relationship. Like, they dumped their emotional stuff on them and they had these big outbursts and spazzing out and all this shit. I'm for sure getting this person is very outwardly about this. Like, very turbulent, fucking, oh my God. They might say all this fucked up shit to you one night and then wake up the next morning and be like, hey, good morning. Like, nothing happened. Like, they fucking knew that shit was going down, but they genuinely feel lighthearted, unburdened, because this coping mechanism has kept them from taking any sort of accountability and treating people like this. And they live in this like confused state of like, why is everybody so irritated with me? Or why do they treat me like this? Because they fucking spaz the fuck out on people because of the emotions that they're living in. And they don't see anything wrong with it. Why do people not like me? Why is this relationship so bad right now? They're being shown exactly what the fuck it is, because we have the Two of Swords in reverse, to the King of Cups in reverse, to the Page of Pentacles, to the fucking Death card in reverse. There's some shit they're refusing to let go of. So they're living in this state. It's everybody else's fault. Dude, I'm literally getting this person. I don't know why I'm scooping these cards up. Don't worry. Honestly, do not fucking worry. I'm getting this person, because of their intelligence and shit like that, they're able to like make you legit feel. There's like all kinds of dust coming in here all of a sudden. It's not really windy. There's just like a little breeze, but maybe it's just enough to bring it in. They use their intelligence, and like, let's say they've read a lot of psychology books or something like that, or whatever it is. They use their intelligence to twist it around on you, because they do have a lot of knowledge, and because of what's happened to them in the past, man, I might be dragging somebody's fucking therapist right now. Like, legit, like, I'm getting like heavy, like, they're somebody's therapist. Like, so take it as it resonates. I don't know. But, this person has so much knowledge in regard to that, like human condition, social stuff, like human development, interpersonal communications, like shit like that. They know a lot of that stuff. So they're able to twist it around. Like, and I'm getting, they literally feel like it's you that's the problem. You are making them feel that way. They've had so much knowledge, and because that's them learning that stuff, because of the shit that's happened to them, it led them down this path of learning all this stuff, right? It's also put a blind spot on them to themselves, because they learn to cope with this thing by looking outwardly at people to help understand, like, man, why were they treating me so badly? Why was I abandoned? All this shit. Yeah. So they go through this, and they use that coping mechanism to flip it around on you. We have the Queen of Wands. You may have a lot of confidence, like that's true, genuine confidence that like you did the work, and you might still be working through that. I'm also getting, it's like you're very magical, like you might be able to manifest things that are really dope all of a sudden, and like you are really good at bringing opportunities into your life. And this person is the same, but they're like, they don't see it that way. So they get these jealous feelings, or like they feel like there's some, it's not exactly fairness, but like there's like, oh well, how is this imbalance? I've been through so much, like where's my payout? And there's all these like underlying feelings with all of this that they refuse to look at. Legit, it's so frustrating because they might turn this around on you because they have all of these like, oh, I know psychology, oh, I know this, that, or whatever. So they're able to like actually use shit that would like kind of make sense because they're like, and which you might actually have some like shit that they're pointing out to you. But with all of their knowledge and this coping mechanism, it's literally helped them be completely blind to this exact pattern within themselves. They're getting their asses tapped all the fucking way by God, by the universe, by the world. They're getting it. You're going to see it. It literally, if they're just so sensitive to this stuff, that could be like a fucking, they're trying to get like money through a bank or something, or like transfer money because they're stressed out and they need to get this money over immediately to pay a bill, but the app crashes on them. That will send them into this fucking, and you're like, whoa, like it was just the app crashing, like let's turn it back on. Ah! I'm getting there very outwardly with this emotional stuff. They might yell at you, definitely yelling. They might break stuff, throw stuff, like true tantrum shit. I'm seeing someone like knock all the papers off of a counter just to be like, prove a point. But it's so good. Like I'm literally getting, they're so good at making you feel like you're the problem because they have all this like insight. They, you know, and you might share stuff with them. Like some of them could be legit like family members. I don't know, maybe somebody hooked up with their therapist. Like I don't know why that's coming up, but no judgment. I'm just seeing that, like, so, or like some sort of counselor, something like that. So we have the Queen of Wands to the Devil in reverse. Like, you gotta like free yourself from this, like, because they're putting their demons on you. You're gonna have to free yourself, like stand true, use that badger energy and like back into your fucking spider energy of like, let this thing come to you, because they're fucking losing it. I'm seeing this King of Wands in reverse is like, they have so much shit going on around them. They're like legit fucking losing it. They're not doing hot at all. And that's actually making them lean deeper into these games that they play, or like the deflecting of accountability, that type of thing, dodging it. Yeah, release yourself from their demons, essentially. Damn, we have the... This is an interesting card. I don't think I've ever pulled this in this deck. We have the Four of Pentacles. Wow. Legit, this person like might be being shitty about money, or like time. There's just some like things that are worth something. I don't know how to describe it, like what you would call like, they're so fixed on holding shit together that they're not realizing they're the problem. there might be some like turbulence around their life. They're really like they're so fixed on holding on to this way of existence. We had the Hierophant in reverse at the bottom of the deck. They're literally being asked to change this thing that they're holding on to so tightly. And there's like all kinds of crazy shit. Like they feel like people are like coming at them, after them, sabotaging them, all this stuff. Or they feel overwhelmed by all of the things that are being put in their life, but they're not seeing like what they need to let go of. Fucking A. Dude, use that. All I can say to deal with this, because we have the 7 of Wands here. That's about standing true and defending your shit. Like, you're gonna have a lot of I'm getting, it's like you're going through the same shit this person might be, and you're like, what the fuck, why are you like this? Like, and the reason is this person watches you so fucking closely. They need to see, like, you're the guide here. With that Queen of Wands, you have confidence in your inner world. You're like, I'll get through this, whatever. Like, however this is gonna happen, fuck it. Like, God's putting me through this right now. The reason is because you've already learned the lesson. You're being handed this stuff so this person can see, like, oh, this is how I handle it. This person is not worried. None. Like, you're just like, fuck, this sucks, but like, there's only one way out. It's through. So this person that's watching you so fucking closely, you know, psychoanalyzing you and thinking that it's you that's the problem. They're supposed to be taking notes on how you're handling the shit in your life right now. And they're refusing to do it. They're seeing it, like, they're not even seeing that you could literally be having, like, quote unquote worse things happening to you. Like, more money consuming, more time consuming, more like inhibiting and slowing down and frustrating than their little fucking thing. Like I said, the fucking app crashed and they just lose their shit. And you, like, I don't know, you had to go buy a new car or some shit. Like, I don't know. Like, there's just like a big fucking difference. And they're not even seeing that you're like, chill. You're like, fuck, like, this sucks, but I'll get through it. Like, there's only way out is through. Like, I don't know what to do here. You're just like, fuck it. God's giving it to me for a reason. Let's go, dog. I can still laugh. Yeah, it's stressful, whatever, but I'll get through it. Like, you got it. You went through this already and you're good. This person is refusing to learn this. They should be taking notes on how you're handling the stresses in your life, but they're like not seeing it. They're like fucking blind to it because of how this emotional thing that they hold on to, these turbulent waters they choose to live in constantly. Oh shit. Moon card in reverse. You could dream of this person naked, or you've seen them naked, like on accident, or like, I don't know, maybe they were in a robe or something. It doesn't like have to be anything sexual. It could just be like, oh, that's weird. Why did I dream that? Or see that. With that moon card in reverse, like, you're going to finally see that this is their way. Like, unfortunately, they are manipulative, but it's because, like, you're going to get the whole thing and you're gonna be like, God, like, that was horrible. Like, you may have, like I said, with that devil card in reverse, you've been taking on their demons, and because they've been dumping it on you, I'm literally getting, they have gotten messages, divine messages from God for themselves, and they spit them on you like they were for you. Like, they were like, well, you need to learn how to cope with your stress. You can't handle these stressful situations and all this stuff. But it was literally for them from God, and they didn't see any of it like that. Okay, so what's up with it then? We got the 2 of Cups coming out upright. Outright. Ooh, okay. The badger, see how she's holding her sacral chakra there? The badger is associated with the sacral chakra as well. You have a lot of creative energy. This person realizes when you shut them off or like separate some energy, they realize like how much of your creative like life force you were giving to them. They're gonna be fucking crawling back for it because they're like, oh shit. Because they've been pointing all these fingers and all this shit, and it's like not taking accountability. So where else is this going? King of Cups. When I did say outright with that card, that could be they hold a lot of emotions and respect and stuff like that and appreciation for you within themselves, but they don't say it outwardly. That could also be like they hold back on like some serious emotions that would like help you, or like feelings or thoughts or whatever that would help you understand like what they're feeling and what they're going through and like what's happening, and then you could like both work through it together. I see this coming out because they're having to, there's blood, she's holding herself and there's blood underneath her. I don't know why, but I'm hearing like miscarriage, so like they might, oh shit, the clock turns midnight. They may have thought like something was gonna grow between you two, but it obviously hasn't, because they've been acting like a fucking crazy person and like putting all the blame on everybody, and that's inhibited anything growing or creating between you two. So it's like, it feels like it's over to them. The end of the world is coming, because like I said, that perception thing, they feel like the tower is hitting, but it's really not. Bam. So this shit, okay, they're gonna fucking crash out. You need to use your badger energy, stand your ground, not let them in, and be like, maybe like look up badger, or like badgers fighting or something. Maybe that will give you some like like, you need to be a badass, brave, and courageous, because this person might be gaslighting the fuck out of you. Like, they genuinely feel whatever they're saying is the truth to them, because they're so used to manipulating people and living in this to protect themselves. Like I said, they were told this like as a kid, like, oh, it's your parents' fault that you're like this, or that's happening, like they missed the mark or whatever the fuck. And you know, some psychobabble along with that, and that guided them to look into psychology, or learning about that type of stuff, or just self-growth, and they've looked into this. But it's like, they think because they've read all this stuff that they've healed or whatever, because they can see this shit in other people. There's no doubt about it. Like I said, this legit might be your therapist. They're like good at seeing this in other people, but truly blinded to any of this within themselves. And that's because this coping mechanism has kept them there. This death card, though, this needs to happen exactly as it is. It needs to be exposed to them that they are manipulative, or to you at least, so you can stand your ground and use your badger energy and be like, I'm not fucking playing this stuff. There was another one, for badger energy. It was strong emotional boundaries, and that is key. Do not let them dump their demons on you. Know who the fuck you are. That Queen of Wands, she knows who the fuck she is, no doubt, no cap, on God. All right, she knows. And that is what you need to do, because this person will try anything and everything, because they're trying to like not work through this, trying to not face this ugly truth. And oh, it's interesting because that chick is like pregnant. That thing is pregnant. Look, that definitely parental shit with that death card here. This person will face it though, because they need to feel the lack of your energy, or like what you've brought to them made them feel good and all of that stuff. Because bro, this person may have had no motivation when you met them. Like, if this isn't like something like that, or like you connected with them. You brought them physical motivation. Maybe you helped them lose weight, get a good job, make a bunch of money, do all this stuff, or like start caring for their health and all of this stuff. You brought motivation to their life, but they don't give you any fucking credit for that. They genuinely think it's all them. They are not giving credit to anybody. They're not seeing it because this like wound within them that they're stuck in is just so embedded, and they're blinded to it because of their knowledge. It's like, this person might be really into philosophy or something like that, and they like use philosophical phrases or sayings in arguments with you to like make you feel like to win the argument, essentially, is what they're trying to do. This person has legitimately, they don't think anywhere at all that they are in the wrong or that they're doing anything wrong by yelling at people, because they've been told before, like, that helped them through whatever horrible, they may have been like in an abusive family, like, and so they were taken away and put into foster care or some sort of protective services. And so somebody was like, hey, this isn't your fault. This is definitely your parents' fault. Like, you are not here because of you. You're here because it's safe. We have to keep you safe from your parents. That helped them a shit ton to get through what they were going through, but it stayed with them until like right today, now in this moment. You might feel like that. Like, dude, anything I say is just disregarded, not heard, twisted. All that shit. How do you cope with this? Well, bro, I'm gonna say it like it is. King of Pentacles, get in your King of Pentacles energy. Focus on your work, master your craft. That might be like, use all this frustrated energy that you've been like putting into them that feels like it was a waste of time. You're like, fuck, I cannot change your mind. I cannot change your beliefs. You're going to see it as everyone is the fucking problem. I can't do this. Put that energy, because this dude's like fucking, right? Put that energy into your body. Start fucking working out. Use that energy to like make your gains. I don't know. Maybe use, oh, shit. Something's clicking for me that like, I wish I could share with you, but I gotta keep it a secret. But it's not about me, but it's, yo, if you like have a project at home, or like you want to make like, I don't know, build some cabinets or something, put your energy into that. You are going to be so fucking relieved and rejuvenated, and this person is going to feel like, oh, well, I thought like we were building something together, like, why did you? They need to get hit with some weird ass jealousy shit and realize, like, they need to see your little like, it literally might be like 2 weeks of separation, that, because depending on like how much you see each other and stuff like that, it might be just a few weeks of separation, and it's going to like do you right. Like, you're gonna get like some fucking muscle gains, or like if you're doing a project at your house, like you decided to paint it and decorate it, or like do the floor or something like that, like, yo, it just like clicks into place. It goes really well. You're like, damn, I'm like rejuvenated. This was actually hard work and I feel better. That is going to like show them everything, because they're so fucking stuck that you are the problem. You're draining them. You're doing this. You're causing trauma and drama in their life. When they see that you're fucking on your game, that could be like you, maybe you put like them before work or something like that, which people should be more important than a job. Like, I will say this, like, if they mean the world to you, like, fuck it. Why not? But you did this for so long and it went nowhere. They were not grateful for any of this. So they put, you know, they may have not been putting work first. They put other people first. They put being seen a certain way first, whatever the fuck it is. But the weird thing is, they were doing shit to get back at you or make you feel, because they genuinely, once again, felt that you were the problem. You were making them hurt. They might be super fucking petty with shit. Like, if you love this person, like, you could say, oh, I love you, like, despite, like, what we're going through right now, like, I love you still, or whatever, and they would be petty enough to not say it back because they want you to hurt, and you would just be like, dude, if I fucking die tonight, like, how are you gonna feel about this? Like, what the fuck? Maybe somebody needs to go paint their nails, or, like, go, like, moisturize your hands or something like that. That could be me. Actually, my hands aren't bad today. Y'all, I was fucking working outside on Friday. Yeah, I was working outside on Friday. I got fucking windburn on my face from how bad the wind was. I don't usually get that shit because, like, I, like, grease up enough, but, yeah, that shit got me. It got me. It was blowing me around. I'm all trying to weld, and I'm just like, well, you could see my weld go like this. It was dope. It honestly helped me because, like, it was so much to focus on with the wind and all of that. Like, I actually, my welds ended up looking a little better because I was more focused, and, like, my mind was so clear because it was so difficult with all the wind gusts and all of that, and it was cold, and so, like, it actually brought me, like, more present. So I like when I ride my motorcycle in the rain and it's cold and shitty and windy and scary, like, that makes me the most present because I have to focus. That's just, like, shit I like. So maybe you need to go do some, like, really intense, like, heavy lifting or a really involved project, and I get you're going to master it and you're gonna feel, like, so much better, and you might, like, literally have a glow afterward, and this person needs to see that, because I get bro, I'm looking at this picture, this person's gonna wither while you're away. It literally could be like you take a 2-week break of, like, interacting with this person and be like, whatever the fuck, this person will literally wither away. And they're going to feel that whatever they thought was working, because I'm looking at the blood on the floor underneath her, whatever they thought was growing between you two, it will feel like it miscarried. And, you know, if somebody did have a miscarriage, like, my condolences, I'm sorry for that. But I'm getting, it's like not an actual pregnancy, it's like what they thought you were going to build together, it feels like it just went away, like all of the potential leaves. And they need to realize you were fucking fostering the shit out of this with your energy, and they need to feel the withering. They might start getting really bad body aches and shit. Like, they've literally been living off your energy by doing this. They feel lighthearted, and you've been taking on all their burdens because they've been dumping all this shit on you. So what's happening while you go into this King of Pentacles energy? Okay, any insecurities you were having, that Strength card in reverse. Also, anything that you felt was, like, just fucking, like, dude, I'm wrestling this so hard. This is, like, using all my strength. It's just gonna lay off. It's gonna chill the fuck out, and we have the Knight of Wands. You're gonna get more energy and, like, feel like, fuck yeah. Like, say, like, you were putting this person before work, so you, like, had less energy at work, or, like, the gym, or whatever thing you've been doing. You suddenly just get rejuvenated and you're, like, crushing it. You might get a promotion out of this because that King of Pentacles is, like, boss energy. The Master, he's also got a dot on his third eye. So, like, during this time where you cut it off, and you might feel bad because this person's going to be like, abandon me like everybody else, you piece of shit. You know, they might be in that energy. Go ahead. I'm fighting for my life and you're not here for me. No loyalty. No respect. Their abandonment issues are coming out all the way, but they've refused to do any of the work. You have been doing your own emotional work and theirs. Okay? It's going to be hard as fuck to first initiate this separation, of energy and all of that stuff, because they're going to try to pull you back with guilt and loyalty and blood's supposed to be thicker than water, blah, blah, blah. Family first and love first. Where's the loyalty? Where's the respect? You don't have any of that. You don't respect me. They're going to say all this fucked up mean shit. I'm just going to be frank with you. All right? But it will not be that hard anymore. Just fucking focus on the physical. And when you do, and you're just like, I can't wrestle this motherfucker anymore. I can't wrestle their demons for them anymore. They have to do this on their own. Cut the ties. However that looks for you, do not feel any guilt. You are doing the right thing. They're going to tell you this, that, and whatever. It's their fucking demons talking. Straight up. And we got the Knight of Wands. You're going to be so rejuvenated. Like, you might legit start a whole ass new hobby. And, like, be like, you know what? I don't think I need to sleep as long anymore. Maybe you had to be one of those people that, like, slept 8 hours plus. You might end up sleeping less at night and being good on that. Like, you know what? I'm going to start waking up and doing a little drawing every morning before work. You know, it's like you're going to start doing that shit. And you're going to be like, wow, holy shit. They were a whole ass energy vamp. Like, they were soul sucking. This person is not bad. I will get you, like, they did a lot of good stuff for you. This person is not a bad person. It's just this, whatever belief was imposed upon them as in childhood when they were going through all that fucked up shit, it's created a really bad issue. And they might look really good for their age or have like a lot of physical strength and not like do a whole lot for what they are because they've been taking other people's energy. They don't take any accountability. They don't do the work. They're taking it all. You're going to see them wither. Like, they might start, like, you might start seeing, like, more wrinkles under their eyes. Like, you're going to know. It might just be, like, a very minute thing. You're going to notice and be like, oh, shit. Maybe this person didn't have very many, like, let's say they're older. Like, let's say this person is 60 years old. 65. I don't fucking know. They have their natural hair color and there's like maybe 1 or 2 like grays in there. That is how you may know who this person is, okay? You'll start noticing when this person can't take your energy anymore, they're going to start getting more grays. They're going to start looking a little more tired. Because the universe is making it to where they cannot do this anymore. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse to the Temperance in reverse. You are literally getting, when you separate, whatever this looks like for you, literally, it might not, you never talk to this person again, or you wait for them to like sort it out if that's important to you. Like, do what you will with that information. You are getting paid back for all the backstabbings. Like, they were using you, like, way I'm seeing it is like a picture of somebody on a wall and somebody just throwing darts at it because they're so fucking mad. That is you. You were getting all of this shit that they had done to them thrown at you. And you're like, bro, I'm just here to fucking love you. I'm here to like grow together, be something. And you're just shitting on me all day, every day? Fuck. And you believe that shit. You may have actually believed that, you were not giving enough in the connection, or you didn't love them hard enough, or you this or that, whatever. You're getting paid back for this, and this is going to be like an undoing. Like, God is going to be pulling out these daggers out of your back, like, while you're in this separation phase and working on, this could be a lover, this could be a family member, take it as it resonates, but, dude, all, like, legit, if you decide to start powerlifting, like, you're gonna be fucking heavyweight in no time. Like, I'm not joking. Look at that guy. You know he's fucking heavyweight. That might, what is that? God damn it, I'm blanking on his name. I have one of his programs. Bro, you might, like, straight up, like, I'm not joking. Start taking a fucking kickboxing class or something like that, and you just get all fucking yoked, like, out of nowhere. It's like, it could be within 2 weeks, and you're just like, oh, fuck. oh shit. Like, okay. Oh yeah, baby. Dude, yo, like, you may not have to take as many fucking vitamins and supplements anymore, like, or have to eat like, I'm getting, it's like, you're gonna be so, like, unburdened. Like, God is gonna take these fucking swords out of your back, and you're gonna be like, because, like, it has been so turbulent and unfair. And you've done everything. You believed their fucking lies and their attacks, like, fuck, maybe I am a piece of shit. There may have been some truth to those stuffs, and you actually grew as a person and, like, were able to foster more things or, like, have success and whatever the fuck they, like, poked at you. But they were weaponizing it. They were weaponizing their ability to see what was within you to help you, like a therapist would, right? But they were weaponizing it to make you feel bad about yourself, because those things were maybe slightly true or whatever. Or, like, some things were true, but others were, like, what was going on with them. And so you're like, well, fuck, like, I'm seeing that in this person, but why are they attacking me over this? Like, well, maybe I need to change. Like, maybe I need to grow. Bro, it's like, holy fuck. A lot of bullshit. A lot of fucking bullshit. And it sucks because really what it was is, like, they've been through some shit. Dead ass. I didn't expect to do it this long. I was going to go to the gym, but gotta get these gains because I didn't go all last week. I did enough physical work at work to not, but I don't want to get sloppy. 5 of Swords. Interesting. What is that about? This person may have accused you of being in that winning at all cost energy. 3 of... Oh my god. Dude, that fucking tension headache in my forehead is like You legit... Dude, this fucking... Oh my god. This person has so many, like, parental wounds that they may have manipulated you into telling you that you weren't a team player with them, or you didn't do enough, or if you would do this, then that would mean you love me, or whatever the fuck it is. Because that 3 of Pentacles to the 5 of Swords, that's like... And there's buts on both of these cards that are really accentuated. So this person was like, maybe it called you like a selfish asshole, or like you got your head up your ass, or you're not a team player. Like, how do you not see that you're not fucking helping me, or this or that, whatever. They like would choose to like not see how helpful you are, how much you bring to their life, because they essentially wanted you to be their parent. You might actually be their parent. I don't fucking know. Take it as it resonates, but it's like there's some role that they wanted you to take that was not yours to do. It's on them. I didn't expect it to be this long, but it's very interesting. Hermit. Upright. Shit, dog. Okay. Ace of Wands. Yeah, dude. Honestly, leave their ass alone. Ace of Wands in reverse. Leave their ass alone. I honestly cannot emphasize this enough. Let them go be the fuck alone somewhere. Let them gaslight you. Let them guilt trip you. Where's the loyalty? Where's the respect? You're abandoning me. Motherfucker, I have to. You need to look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Look into the dark that is not comfortable, because you're depleting my energy. You have to let them be alone, dude. That's the only thing I can say. Let them be alone and fight this demon by themselves. Because for one, they need to see with that Ace of Wands in reverse, they have not been creating this energy by themselves. They've been taking credit for what the fuck you do for them. They've been taking everybody's credit. That could even be God. They need to be more grateful to God. They're taking people's energy. They're taking credit from God. They're like... because they don't want to be the problem. Ultimately, none of us want to be. But this person cannot fucking look at that. Like, it's too much to bear. They just avoid all of that burden And that's why they look so good, or they're so strong, or whatever the fuck physically. They're going to feel the pressure of that when they are left the fuck alone. You're the person that's supposed to leave them in this energy. They have to face this. They might be like, when you try to leave or be like, hey, I gotta go, like, do something. Like, that could just be you going on vacation by yourself. Like, I don't know, whatever the fuck you choose. Be like, hey, I gotta go, or we can't, you know, or you just don't respond. This person might be like, oh, like, okay, like, oh, all right, well, I guess if you think that's the right thing to do. You know, just, like, trying to, like, make you feel bad for them being sad. Like, you have to let them be in this energy. You have to. They have to face this demon by themselves, because they've been taking too long. The Emperor. This person might have a big nose, or they just frown a lot. But essentially, they need to come take accountability and control over their life, because look how it, like, faced that demon. This person might be in their masculine, and they need to, the only way that they can get through whatever the fuck this is by killing that demon. And you can't you've been fucking fighting it for them. They can't, that's not going to work. You're really good at it, but it's not helping them. It's still there, and it's draining you. Let them fucking hate on you, talk shit about you, all this stuff. It's going to end in a really good situation if you let them be. They have to be left alone. Let them crash out. Let them do this, that, whatever. You can't be doing this work anymore. Yeah, and I split it at Ace of Cups. Anything else? And the World. Fucking love it. This is ending a cycle, and this is bringing new love into your life and new rejuvenated. Bro, focus on yourself. You're going to be a whole ass fucking bodybuilder in 2 weeks. I don't know why the significance is of 2 weeks. That might be quitting a job too. Do what you will with that information. Yeah. Separation. Necessary. 100%, 1000%. Let this person crash the fuck out. That's it. All right, babies, I love you so much. Trust yourself. Trust yourself, and use that Badger energy. Stand strong and don't let them fuck with you. Bye.